news.
I remember one of us on the show saying that one of these coaches wasn't going to get fired.
I know that was you, but supposedly the rumor is Nick Nurse might not. So we know the Rockets and the Pistons are so the Raptors are supposedly allegedly, Masai Ujiri is like looking at Ime Udoka like, I need you. You're perfect. You'll complete this team. Well, I've been saying this whole time, I think Masai Ujiri has screwed Nick Nurse over and not constructed a roster to win with. But Nick Nurse is obviously taking time with the season being over to look over stuff. But there's reports now coming out that Nick Nurse might not be fired at all, and that there is actually a path for him to return as coach. The future of Nick Nurse is still uncertain. While Nick Nurse could certainly exit as coach and end up with another team, there's a scenario where he remains with the Raptors. Quote, I know this, both Nick Nurse and Masai Ujiri have been communicating lately. There's still very much a pathway forward for Nick Nurse with the Raptors beyond this postseason. Nurse and Ujiri will meet in the near future. Adrian Wojnarowski still believes that both sides think there's a way forward. If there isn't, especially the Rockets, they're monitoring what's going on with Nick Nurse. I think he's very high on their list if he becomes available. Basically saying that if Nick Nurse were to move on from the Raptors, he's not going to be on the market for very long.
Yeah, for sure.
If you guys have been watching, we've had like 12 people. We've averaged like 12 people this stream. Hit that like and subscribe button. It'll be muchly appreciated. We're live Monday through Friday.
Let's hit 10 likes today. Man.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
9 to 10. We're on the way to 10 likes. Hit that button.
Let's just hit 10 likes, man.
What do you think? At the end of the day, Raptors keep Nick Nurse or do they move on from Nick Nurse?
You know damn well what I think. They're keeping Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse isn't going anywhere. A Rockets fan can dream. I'll dream all night long, but I'll take Kenny At. I think the Raptors are going to have to make some moves here. It's not looking like Freddie or Gary will be back. I think they're going to have to trade OG eventually. I hate to say it because I love OG, and maybe a team can unlock him offensively like we saw in the beginning of the season when Siakam was out, but you'll see it, man. OG, there's so many possessions because you got Fred and Siakam out there, and you got Scotty, Gary, whatever it is. OG's just in that corner, just waiting for that basketball. And it was nice to see when Siakam was injured to start the year, like what OG can do and how he's developed his ball handling and creating for himself. But I mean, he's one of the best two-way players in the league. So you either have to fully commit to a rebuild, which I don't think they should do because Siakam's a good player. Scotty's a promising player. But I think they're going to have to dangle OG and whatever else they can get up to acquire a guy like Chris Middleton. In free agency, I don't know what it is, man. Like a Damian Lillard freaking money for this team. Figure out a way to get Damian Lillard. Can OG Anunoby and some sign-in trades possibly work without giving up Siakam and Scotty? All I know is, like, I love Scotty Barnes, but I think they need to fill out their roster with, which they've done, with guys like Otto Porter Jr., and Otto got injured right away for him, which sucked. But, like, I think they need to take the Warriors stance of, like, all right, even if you keep OG, whatever it is, we just need more, like, quality veterans that can shoot.
No, I agree. Damian Lillard.
Please get a shooter.
Just
John Collins, man, that doesn't really do much for me.
I do agree. I've said, they need more shooting. Their bench has been bigs for the past few seasons.
Their bench has been dog shit for 3 straight years with the Tampa Bay Raptors, but I don't really count that.
No, I agree, and it's
assemble a fucking bench, man.
That's why I say the problem is more Masai Ujiri than Nick
Why
Nurse.
have they not had a backup point guard for 2 straight years? I love the addition of Otto Porter Jr. If Otto Porter Jr. didn't get hurt, it would have worked so nicely. But get a fucking point guard. Jeff Doughton's, he's an enticing guy. But Donovan's enticing. Malachi Flynn's kind of enticing. But, like, get a fucking backup point guard.
I mean, if they had played Malachi Flynn, he would have probably developed.
I mean,
here's some guys that they could look at in the upcoming draft.